Greetings, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, and welcome to my place today. And today, what I want to talk to you is about the Inner Peace Reset series. And this is a series that I have created for those who have been suffering from depression, trauma, or anxiety. And my first installment for the series is my ebook, The Inner Voice That Saved Me. And in this book, I'm talking about different things that happened to me in my life and how this inner voice uh, really and truly saved me through some tough times. It saved me from a lifelong life of depression or anxiety. Uh, it's a connection. Okay, it's this connection within you, and everyone has this power within them. They just have to adapt to it because, see, at an early age, we all were disconnected from this voice. And it's very interesting how our culture has really and truly been disconnected from this inner voice. Okay, now, a couple of weeks ago, my spirit dropped into me. Uh, this phrase called creative culture. And I was wondering what it was. I didn't have no idea, but like I said, that voice is soft and it just says something that speaks to you. And then it started bringing me more information. So then I meditated for a while until it came to me, now I see. Because see, what we have to understand is that we are in a culture that has been created for us to live in. And it's not a culture of our own making. It is a culture that was created in order for us to live in so that some people can have control over us. And you might say, Gina, what are you talking about? How in the world? Well, think about this. In the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, we had a rich culture. We had our own land. We had our own music. We had our own arts. We had our own literature back in those days. We were prominent people back in those days. Even though we were segregated, we had things and we were thriving amongst ourselves until the 60s came and we wanted to be a part of. We were convinced that it was important for us to be a part of another system. Okay. We were cut out from our original identity. They told us that we came from another place, another continent. So they separated us and disconnected us from our true identity. Then they, as well as disconnected us from the land. Okay. So to the point now that we do not know who we are or who we will be. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you are going. So it's important for us to start to get back to that connection that's within. That's part of reconnecting to our own culture. Because think about it. Because back in the old days, especially when I was young, we had television shows that showed us. We had different strokes. We had different world. We had the Cosby Show. We had Sanford and Son. We had the Jeffersons. All those shows that really and truly portrayed us in positive ways. And to now, we have shows where we are constantly arguing amongst ourselves. When we were younger, we used our natural beauty. We had natural beauty. We had natural hair, even though we pressed it. But anyway, we had natural hair. To the point now we get weave in our hair. We get those eyelashes. We get those our nails done. And who profits from that? Our people don't profit from that. Another group of people profit from that. Our music back in those days talked about love, relationships, joy. Nowadays, they talk about violence, arrogance. It's all operated in the lower self. We they talked about consciousness back in those days, raising our consciousness. Who controls music today? We don't. Social media. In your feed, what do we get? We get a lot of anger, violence, division, mistrust, to the point where we don't trust one another. We don't even trust our own families. We get mad and upset at the littlest things. And we say things, hurtful things to one another. And then when that person comes to you or feels some type of way towards you, you wondering why. Maybe it was something you said, maybe it was something you did. So there's a lot of division amongst our people to the point that we don't even like ourselves, nor do we like people that look like us. Why? Because we have been indoctrinated into that. We believe the worst of ourselves and of others because whatever is on the inside projects what's on the outside. So if you find yourself really and truly constantly not liking what's on the outside, check within. Ask that voice within you, that inner voice. It will tell you what's going on and how to change it. So, that being said, I would like to thank you for dropping by today and listening to me for a few minutes. And if you would, please drop a comment below, share, and like. With all of that being said, love yourself first, love others out of the overflow of the love for yourself. Wallow. Oh, you can join the waiting list